Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. This time I'm building a restaurant, and I'm not building it alone, I'm building it together with the lovely and amazing Faramouse, a SimTuber I've always wanted to collab with, and finally I could, or we managed to find like the perfect collab for us. And it's a restaurant, it's a fish restaurant. You know guys that there's this, is it a gameplay pack? Yeah, a gameplay pack called Dine Out for the Sims 4. And I actually only did like one video about the new pack, which was a little fruit bar or a smoothie bar or something. And there your Sims can have, or if you have the pack, your Sims can have their own restaurant. And yeah, I haven't built so many of them, and I thought it would be time to maybe build me my newest fancy fish restaurant with the perfect view. So yeah, that was like the basic idea for that. And also this is the 50-50 challenge, which means I'm only building one half of the lot, and Faramouse is going to build the other half of the lot and thinking about to make it a coherent, functional restaurant at the end. And it is amazing. She did an amazing job, so please check her out. She's amazing. I have linked her channel in the upper right corner, so go click there and visit her and say hi from me and say, I've seen Simproved's video, now I'm watching yours, and just look at it. It's amazing. I really love it. I really like how it's turned out. So the 50-50 challenge is something that I have created, or is a challenge that I have created with Simulexis back in the days. And yeah, it's always building only one half, then loading it up to the gallery, and then your collaborator has to do the other half. And at the end it has to be a fully functional house, shop, restaurant, whatever you like. And yeah, it's pretty much fun. It's really cool to see what other people make out of your part, or how you interact with their part they have built. So this is like really cool, and I've already seen that some other guys have already done the 50-50 challenge. So it's not only me doing this, it's really cool that other SimTubers or Simmers worldwide are doing it. So it's really cool, and I really like the challenge. It's really cool, and it gives a nice insight about how people react to your builds and how you would, you know, finish their builds. It's actually pretty cool, and it's really interesting. So yeah, I have built my house or my restaurant here at the docks in Windenburg, which is a world that you get if you have the Get Together expansion pack. And it's like this modern, yeah, it's a very modern looking neighborhood there. The modern city, I would say. And you have a lovely view all around it, and that's why I thought I really need like lots and lots of windows all around the whole restaurant, so you have a lovely view wherever your sim is sitting or seating at and eating at. And yeah, I just thought that would be really cool. And also because it's the docks, it had to be a fish restaurant, because yeah, fish are living in the sea. That's my logic here. And then I just knew that I wanted to have like a really fancy roof, because otherwise it would have looked a little bit boring, because it's just, you know, this rectangular shape with lots of windows, and you know, there's nothing much to it, or not much going on. So I thought I need some waves, like some roofs that look like waves. And I hope that you can recognize it as a wave. And then it was clear to me that I will call it the Wave, because it just sounds somehow fancy and cool for me. Yeah, I hope you like the name, but yeah, if you have other name suggestions, just write that in my comments. I would really love to see what you would name it. And yeah, because of the whole thing that they need a 360 degree view, I also made like a big, is it called a deck now? Is it a porch for a restaurant? I guess it's a deck. A big deck all around it, or that was like my idea, I don't know. Like Faramouse also continued it a little bit, but yeah, you will see in her video. It looks amazing now. I separated a little bit with these aqua color blinds, because I just thought aqua, and it's like always, it could also make it very beachy. So if you are in a more tropical beachy vibe, this could also work, I think, like a tropical fancy restaurant. And also I thought this is like really cool now. I didn't use any of the new city living packs or objects here, because this got actually built like way back before city living was a thing, I would say. And therefore, if you have the Dine Out pack, it should be fine. You should like have everything you need there in this build. I am not really sure how much packs I did use, but I guess it's mostly base game and not so much other stuff, and dine out of course. So yeah, I think it would work in your game if you don't have like all the packs, but yeah, just write me in the comments if it worked for you. It's always hard to say because I really sometimes can't remember what object is from what pack, but yeah. Let me talk a little bit about the inside, because I used this foundation which is not really high. It's like the typical, I would say that's like the normal state foundation height, and it's really easy like this. I always think it looks more proportional if it looks like that in this height. I thought, yeah, we could or I could delete some of the foundation inside, so we have like two separate floors somehow. So there's like the inside you can eat at the down floors, or that are a little bit lower, have a really nice view then, or you can be seated all around the inner bar, because it's also a fancy lounge and bar at night. I just thought that would be really suiting because of the nice location, and I guess it was like a nightclub before then, but I'm not really sure. I deleted that of course, and I wanted to make like a bar all around, like one block in the middle. And yeah, your Sims can sit there and eat or have a drink, and in Dine Out, if you have the Dine Out pack, they can also be seated at the bar and eat there. So this is really working even as a dining experience, to sit at a counter somehow. I think it's a little bit weird, but I guess for Asian restaurants or something, that's like something very common. In Germany it's not so common to eat at a counter at the bar, but yeah, maybe in my restaurant it is that way, but it works as a restaurant. It fully works as a restaurant. And is there something else I have to say about this build? No, I don't think so. I used, like, for the color combination, I used of course lots of the aquamarine, because I just thought, yeah, it's a really nice color. I really like the color in the Sims 4, this aqua color. And also I wanted to use like lots of this a little bit whitewashed wood or gray looking wood, because it looks a little bit like driftwood or old wood, you know, that has been drifted ashore. And also I used lots of these fish sculptures. It's a wall decoration, I suppose it is. Yes, I think it is. As their logo, for example. So it is like somehow clear that it is supposed to be a fish restaurant / bar. And yeah, is there something else? No, there's actually not so much else about this whole build, but yeah, it would interest me if you would like to see another restaurant, for example, because now I have the City Living pack, and I was really thinking about a Chinese, or let's just say Asian in general, an Asian restaurant or something, because we have so many Asian looking objects now as a new pack. So that would be a really cool idea. And oh, if you have the City Living pack, I don't know if you know that, but in this City Living you get the pufferfish dish. It's a really hard to cook meal, and if your sim isn't very experienced and cooks it, it's going to end deadly for the person who eats the pufferfish, of course. So there's a new death in the game, and it's called, yeah, death by pufferfish or whatever, poisoning, pufferfish poisoning or something. So you could actually build a restaurant or make a restaurant as a death trap and put only like the pufferfish on the menu, and only hire like the lowest skill, or the chef with the lowest skill, and then just see how your Sims will die. Like massively. And it really works. It's really funny. I have tested this with this restaurant, and just, you know, I didn't run the restaurant, I just put it on the menu, the pufferfish and anything else, and I just went there with some Sims, and my Sim only ordered a glass of water, and the others all eat like the pufferfish, and some died, so it really works. Yeah, it's funny. So you can make a nice fish restaurant death trap somehow, like a horror restaurant or something that Gordon Ramsay would hate, I guess. So yeah, that would be really, really funny. And yeah, I just wanted to let you know, if you have the City Living expansion pack, you can make a death trap restaurant, and there's a new death by pufferfish. And it's also really cute because the ghosts who die because of the pufferfish are white, translucent and white and have a little pufferfish like swimming where their heart is actually. So that looks so sweet. It's a really nice detail that I love about this pack. For example, there are lots of details that I really like, and it's cool that considering that you have one pack and with another pack combined, you have like a new experience or like a new thing that you can do. For example, building a death trap restaurant, which is really funny. I really like that idea. So yeah, guys, if you want to download it, my download link is in the video description below. If you want to have the fully furnished version of this lot in your game, then you have to go to Faramouse video, which is also linked in the video description below, also in the info box. And yeah, you can go and grab it there and maybe say hi from me. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I wish you a really pleasant day and lots of fun with the screenshots, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!